Hey friends, how's it going today? Cam and I are out here feeding chickens. Cam has some baby chicks in the brooder, and we are kind of watching how they waste a lot of food. And we're trying to maximize their food efficiency, not just with them, but with every animal, including not just the animals, but us as humans as well. And we like to use apple cider vinegar. Cam, grab the bottle and show them. Okay, so the reason we like to use apple cider vinegar is because it increases the animal's overall daily energy output. Now, one may think this is inefficient because obviously they're going to burn through more feed, but it actually makes the feed more efficient in that helping the microbiome, the liver, be able to absorb actually more nutrients from the food before they excrete it or poop it out. And because a lot of energy is actually wasted just due to bad digestion, and not just animals but us and humans as well. So anytime we have an animal that's consuming a high carbohydrate load, so right now the grass has just turned green and it's coming out of dormancy, or we have animals like our pigs that consume high amounts of corn. Corn is a carbohydrate. What it does is spikes the animal's blood sugar. And what that does, and the same thing as us humans, is that really decreases and is hard on the lifespan or longevity of an animal. And so what using a little splash of apple cider vinegar does is really it helps the overall longevity, long picture health of the animal by not spiking their blood sugar as high. So after they eat a meal, you have that, there's drag down, and then in the afternoons they're just totally zonked out. They're not up and moving around, and what happens in us as humans as we become sedentary or just very lethargic and lazy is we take on a myriad of different health complications as well. Now for us as adults, we have a huge ramp up in diabetes today just due to the overworking of our pancreas and the amount of insulin that our bodies are forced to produce due to the high amount of processed foods that spikes our blood sugar, or carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are really the only reason why we would want to consume carbohydrates is if we have burned through all the glycogen or stored energy in our liver or our muscles. Those are the only two places our body can store glycogen. And the only reason for consuming carbohydrates is replenishing that stored energy in those two places. And if we are consuming carbohydrates without having burned through that stored energy, our body has a really hard time and over time becomes super inefficient at it and is spiking that blood sugar when we don't have a glycogen store that needs filled. That's when we take on, large amounts of abdominal fat or inner organ fat, and our animals do the same thing as well. And guess what happens when we consume animals that do that? Well, we take on the same sort of symptoms as well. So we like to take a shot in the mornings, and I already took mine today. Cam, did you want to take a shot today?
I did.
Oh, you already did too, yeah, that's right. Anyway, I'll take another one. We just put a little splash of this, a little dibble dabble in our chicken waters, and
No, he
Vinegar.
doesn't like the taste.
Yeah, it's not a desirable taste at all. Why do we endure those bad tastes for the things that we do for our health, Cam? Why do we make those sacrifices of taste? Yeah.
Because it gives us our energy, and
Does it help you think better?
Yes.
Does it? What about like your emotions when you get super mad at your brothers and sisters? Does it help you just sort of overall, just not all the time, but most of the time, does it help you have better control when you feel like, somebody does something that really pulls your chain and you're able to just stop, be mindful and considerate, maybe have a little empathy and control it when yeah. It certainly does that for me, I know. Being in a house with 4 kids, and I burn through a lot of emotional patience in a day, and I have to have very efficient emotional control being in a house with 4 young children. So anything I can do to increase that in my own life, I'm going to do it. no matter the taste. So, if you are curious about apple cider vinegar, we're actually pursuing some ways to try and purchase this in bulk, like a tote of it, like 225 gallons of it. Because if I could use that much, I would. Anyway, apple cider vinegar. We always keep 4 bottles on hand at all times in case of an emergency. No, we just always like being stocked up, always. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. If you have animals, try a little apple cider vinegar in their water or their feed, and it will do their body and your body wonders. And I hope you all are staying healthy. I hope you have enough toilet paper, and we'll catch you guys later. Thanks. Bye.